Bubble writes down a city permit and university permit decision on leafleting because leafleting and pamphlets is protected under the First Amendment.
I just talked to everybody here. They're fine with what I'm telling you. You can go right here to E. Cullen. It's in our MAP policy for you to hand out that literature. You need to fill out a permit. All right?
I'm talking to you as like a person.
I'm talking to you, sir.
I'm talking to you as like another human being. Is that you are deciding,
sir? It's in the discussion.
This.
It's in the discussion. We had students complaining about being stopped handing out literature. You cannot do that.
No one physically restrains anyone. That would be ridiculous,
sir. Why are you the only one out of everybody else who said they understand about the literature besides you?
I'm not fighting with you. I'm talking to you as another human being. Is that you should realize? My name's John.
All right, John. Corporal Williams. Nice to meet you, sir. Okay. We have what is called MAP policy, university guidelines. They state this is a free speech area. Like I told you, your signs that you're holding, fine, free speech. You're conversating as people passing by, free speech, great. But once you start handing out literature, or as they're walking by, you walk up to them and hand out literature, that's not considered free speech anymore, all right? We have a MAP policy that you need to go and fill out an application for that, all right, sir?
What if they want it?
If they come up to you and say, hey, can I have one of those?
What if I ask?
Great. No, sir.
So I can't give it to them. If I ask them and they want to say, so I'm sorry, that's not free speech.
No, sir. I can go, sir, I can go up here and speak. That's the same thing you just were doing before I got here.
Oh, I know.
I just told you cannot do that.
I know, that's exactly my point.
Thank you.
It seems the same to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, I fully understand what you said the first time, and the third and fourth and fifth, but I'm talking like it is moral.
Sir.
It is immoral.
Sir.
Being murdered right
These
here
are
in
university.
right across the street from this school.
Right.
The freedom of the amendment, the Constitution of the United States doesn't trump what the policy is there?
We have several spots on campus that are free speech areas. This is one of the free speech areas. We're not saying that you guys have to stop talking or preaching whatever you're preaching or displaying your signs or anything of that area. But once you start handing out literature, paperwork, and stuff like that, you cannot do that without a permit on our campus. Okay? Yeah, that's it.
Would you like one of these?
Sir.
I'm not allowed to give it to you because he's actually telling me it's against the law. You want to read it though? I'm not allowed for you guys to read this. It's not allowed. Sorry. You understand how insane that is. I'm not trying to like make a mockery of you, but it is a mockery.
Sir.
I'm not trying to
stop you from doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Because like all those city permit and university permit laws on free speech, on pamphleting, is designed to restrict speech. That's why these things exist. And every single time in American history since the 1800s that this has gone to court,
done with this conversation,
it's been struck down.
I'm done with this conversation. Okay?
Every time it's been struck down.
I'm done with this conversation. You either do what I say, go over to get a permit.
Oh, I'm going to do what you say.
Or
I'm not going to get arrested
over
this. Yeah.
That's two options.
Sure.
You're going to get a permit, you're going to be actually leave. If you don't leave,
no, rest assured, I'm not going to I'm not going to do that. So it's like you need to think about actually what it means to uphold the Constitution instead of this petty fiefdom of a university that actually doesn't care about free speech.
Just get his phone number and that's it. Sir, you can only use your voice, no amplifier. All right, sir. Can I get your phone number, please?
580-514.
We're here today to call the city and the college here to repent of their apathy to the murder of innocent children here in Houston. Jesus said you are to love your neighbor as yourself. This little child that is being slaughtered is your littlest neighbor. And it is happening with your consent.
Want to ask you for information? That's perfect.
Children are dying in this country.
If I stood on the side
To
and
the
say,
tune of
You
almost
can't have
4,000
it in
a
your
day.
hand openly, that's
I
fine.
just
But
came
you
from a
can't
place where
make
I
any
got
type
to
of
bear
decision.
witness.
You have it in your hand. If they want information, they want to talk to you.
so
they're
funny
gonna
because
come
the
back.
you want to talk more about this, whatever. The
Yeah,
Houston
you're
Prop
more
1
than-
people, they could do that.
We've already formed it,
Do
okay?
you know why? It's funny because the Houston Prop 1 people were out the other day and they were handing out stuff left and right and nobody said anything to them.
The who?
The Houston Prop 1
And God's word
where men can
is
use the
very
women's bathroom.
specific. When he
It's
says,
okay.
thou shalt not
But it's okay to
murder.
decide why.
Yeah. Like I
He
said,
doesn't say,
well, right now, like I said, as long as you're not following people over,
Why is
you
that
know,
wrong?
because
Versus the other
some
thing.
people believe that they're being.
You know that happened in Houston? Right across the street.
Not murder.
That's the
Yeah.
reason why we're out here.
For the
So like I
wages
said,
Douglas Carpin did that in Houston.
preach whatever you want to preach. That's perfectly fine. You have your pamphlet in your hand. If somebody wants to ask you for information, again, that's perfectly fine. Not a problem. But when you start, you know, getting
are
the
being
permit,
murdered.
we don't want to go
Except for
into
Houston
that.
Prop 1 because they don't need a permit.
Here
As a
in
student,
Houston,
we got some more
right
students here,
across
and we have
the
to get permission
from
just
your
because they're student they can do it.
There still has to be,
It's
when
the
there is any type of
headquarters
literature, if it's on the
of the
University of
biggest
Houston,
mass murderers.
So they must hear Houston Prop 1
it's
first.
a public campus.
I don't want to force anything on that.
Great. All right. Good to go. All right.
Like this is example. See, that's what
That's
we
it.
do all day.
But you cannot force them on them. You cannot impede the traffic.
I'll
Stop
be
them.
honest
And
with
you're
you,
good to go.
Corporal Williams, I really think this is a matter of like, someone doesn't like what we're doing, say maybe like a security guard. So his perspective was that these guys are chasing after people. You can see us chasing after
We just got to call. What y'all doing are fine. As long as they come up to you guys and y'all want to give it to them or they want to take it, that's fine. But you cannot physically say, hey, stop. You need to do this, X, Y, Z.
We don't want to like,
Great.
we're not going to get in a line with our signs like
All right.
people.
I appreciate it, guys.
No, we're not going to do that.
All right. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Okay?
It's not. I mean, my whole argument was that I've been on like dozen universities, and that's
They walk by.
You can hand it to them, but you can't impede traffic and make them stop and listen to you. Long as
The
if they
story
want it-
changed, in other words.
That's what we were doing.
I know. We were doing everything we were.
The complaints we
Right.
got were that you guys were stopping people, making them stop, and stuff like that. So that's why we're out here. Other than that, we already knew you were out here. It's fine to be out here.
Can I get a seat?
And he paid for his healing while he
You know,
was
this happened in
gone.
Houston. This baby right here was